Everyone is dying, Myanmar on the brink of decimation, Asia Times.
Here's a summary of the article.
One estimate provided by public health experts in Myanmar predicts that 50% of Myanmar's 55 million people will be infected within 3 weeks by either the Alpha or Delta variant of COVID-19. One very reputable public health specialist expects that the population will be decimated by at least 10 to 15 million by the time COVID is done with Myanmar. I have worked in and on Myanmar for more than 30 years. What would it take to save the 10 million Myanmar lives likely to be claimed by COVID? As the acclaimed local news outlet, Myanmar Now, argues, an unprecedented humanitarian intervention in arguably the most politically, geopolitically, socially and economically fraught country in Asia. To the degree those agencies are committed to saving Myanmar lives, they are hamstrung by international legal norms around sovereignty. Among her publications over 30 years of working on Myanmar include Making Enemies, War and State Building in Burma.
This post received a score of 4,800, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Holy shit. This is like 20% of the population. That's unthinkable.
That's some Black Death level of effed up.
I understand the cry for help from the population, but what is the international community supposed to do, faced with a military regime that does not want help?
Holy shit, this is horrific. Wait until you see this, not safe for life. That video was also included in BBC TV News, though I cannot find the link at the moment. Attacks on Myanmar medics covered by BBC News Night.
Why the hell are they attacking them?
When someone's conducting genocide, they don't want people undoing their work.
It's just mind-boggling how pointlessly evil the Myanmar military is. Absolutely no long-term goals, just mass death and destruction and temporary luxury for them, I presume.
Weren't GOP zombies excited about Myanmar 6 or 7 months ago?
This is the future Republicans want.
In the last few days of state media reporting on the junta chief's speeches, he clearly has no intention of asking anyone, other than his good friend, the Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, for help. China is fencing the border. Oxygen is rarely available. Masks are sitting on ships. A lot of people are dying.
Can't claim genocide if everyone is fucking dead. Brilliant move, scum.
Everyone isn't actually dying. A personal and local comment was put next to the country's name for clickbait. A shame, because this is a serious issue.
The sweeping generalization that everyone is dying is true, we are all dying. I really wish that US private militias actually did something positive like defend the vulnerable instead of planning their next insurrection. What a bunch of cowards. I bet if a militia that ran positive missions existed, they would be smeared in a negative light, thus ceasing to exist.
Look at the Black Panthers. California was a Sadic Republican state with heavy influence by the NRA and gun rights advocates. Then the Panthers started arming themselves and keeping a close watch on the homes and daily patrols of corrupt police, and established regular patrols of black neighborhoods, causing crime rates to plummet, but also leading to a massive drop in police brutality. California immediately flipped to one of the most restrictions on gun rights in the U.S., ushered on by Ronald Reagan and the Republicans.
Where does all the oxygen go when people need it? That's criminal.
All monopolized by the military by open firing into the crowds. Edit. One of the groups has been listing the various attacks on healthcare systems since the beginning of the coup. There is deliberate destruction of supplies and confiscating of equipment donated by the people. Compare that to the 912 death to murder by the regime since February 1. Edit. Now they are locking down hospitals for some reason and not allowing anyone in. Video of that incident, more photos, bodies also starting to pile up at Teen Pin Cemetery, cemeteries and crematoriums overloaded, another cemetery.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.